Jake, if that is you, can you turn the flashlight on, sir?
We're here to introduce the living to the dead and the dead back to the living.
We have actually seen, oh, there you go.
I would love to see a ghost. Not quite sure if I believe in ghosts or not. But
We call this an entertainment tour only because we don't do any conjuring. The spirits are already here, so we don't do any special spells or anything. We don't put on our witch's hat or our magical shoes to do anything. They're already here.
At first, I was really terrified of ghosts and anything that you said spirit. So American Ghost Adventures actually gave me an opportunity to study them a little bit more, to understand them, and also introduce people in a much friendlier way to spirits and show them that they're not all here to harm us, they're not here to scare us, and most of all, they're looking for a friendship.
Just because you died, your personality does not change. So if you were mean in the living world, when you pass away,
You'll still be mean.
you're gonna still be mean.
Ghosts, they, to me, were just like fake, like it was just our souls and not real life. But now that I've seen here and souls live here and come here, I believe in ghosts.
If there are any spirits in the room that would like to communicate with us tonight, we have Cody's birthday party tonight. We have flashlights laid throughout the room. You can help us by letting us know you're here by touching a flashlight.
We are not only tour guides, we're investigators, and we're also a research facility. We study the same location over and over. So we believe this building is holding energy, and it's almost a beacon for the deceased to come and visit. The land is not haunted. We've already researched it. It was just cattle land. Nothing special about it. There was no wars, there's no murders or any deaths here. There has been no documented deaths in this hotel itself. So it's kind of unique. The Monumental, as again, I was doing tourism marketing, I walked in, and the general manager at that time, Joe, said, "Ting, I think my hotel is haunted. Do you have a few minutes to come maybe explore with me?" So he takes me up to one of the floors, and as soon as we step off the elevator, I get this massive headache, which I normally do not get, but I only get them when I go into haunted locations. I walked around the corner, and I see a gentleman standing there, but Joe does not see this gentleman, and I described him, and Joe goes, "That was one of our former employees that passed away. Are you sure he's here?" And I go, "Yeah, I see him."
You guys, the two spirits that are in the room, can you guys tell me if there's only one spirit in the room, turn on the flashlight. If there's only two spirits in the room, please turn on the flashlight. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
They threw that flashlight down.
my wife loves ghost adventures, so whenever we go on any place out of town, I always look for something. We just look to get a little local color, a little bit of extra, little history, what's going on, and it's always fun to walk around with the gadgets and see what happens.
You're not nervous at all? Don't think somebody's going to jump out and grab you?
I don't think so. I understand ghosts don't have a whole lot of body, so I could probably get away.
We will ask questions and ask them to speak to us. Sometimes they say cat, but it's phonetics. They may mean hat, the person with the hat.
No.
So that's what kind of things we got to play in. If we go, is there a certain person you want to talk to? And they say cat. They may not mean cat. They may mean hat.
So,
And that might be you that they talk to, or Craig, or anybody. Does that make any sense? Don't worry, we're just here to learn about you. We're not here to harm you. We just want to learn about your story.
You should show you're here.
Yep. You can walk past these kids also. They have meters in their hands, you can tell. Look at that one behind you.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
They're invisible, so people walk past them every day and don't acknowledge their existence. So with our tours, we're given the opportunity, they know that we're coming around 8 o'clock, and we go, they're here. We brought you some friends to acknowledge your existence. Would you like to come talk to us? And most of the time, they do want to come out and communicate with us. It's their social hour. It's their turn to interact with certain guests.
Okay, how about C? If your name starts with C, turn on the flashlight. How about D? E. E. Okay, somebody's name starts with the letter E.
Religion, I've had some religious groups come on our tours and say, you know, I'm a devil worshiper. And then others go, my gosh, you've shown us another side of the spiritual world. That is wonderful. So they're either don't believe or they really do believe. So I leave that interpretation up to the individual.
Are you scared at all?
Yes.
Yes, there was lots of moments of being scared, but mainly it was really fun and terrifying.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, I do. Matter of fact, I do.
Most ghost tours, they just point to a building and tell you there's a ghost here and here's the legend of it, or here's the story. We go beyond that. It's only a ghost story because I tell you it. But by the end of the tour, hopefully you walk away with your own ghost story.
You guys asked me earlier, what does a ghost look like? When the 10 years that I've done this, I will tell you some of them look like shadows.